Te reo Ererangi o Te Mānia. This episode was produced in Otatahi by Plains Media, with support from New Zealand On Air.
Next on Plains Media, join DJ Jordan and Thomas for your commute on the Drive Home Show every Wednesday at 4 p.m.
Kia ora, hello and welcome to Plains Media. I hope you're all doing well. Hello dear Jordan, how you doing?
Yeah, doing really well today, and it's a beautiful Wednesday out there today and really enjoying that sun, and it was cool start this morning. A little bit of fog patches, but it turns out a really nice day.
Yeah, it's been a fantastic day for me. Been really enjoying it and just been to the gym, volunteering, having a lot of fun today, which is excellent. A bit of a cool start to this morning, but it's good to be here on the Drive Home Show. And again, we're going to be playing some New Zealand songs for New Zealand Music Month. It's still in May, so we're going to play some more music songs today, and also new news, updates, events, and extra exciting things we're going to be sharing. We've got one important announcement we'll be sharing later on about what's happening this weekend, so it's going to be really cool. Hey, Jordan?
Yep, plenty to talk about, and there's some important updates we've got to announce on the show today, and also something happening new at Plains Media that I'm going to share with you later too.
Yeah, everything is happening here at Plains Media. Good to be here today on the Drive Home Show. We hope you're having a great commute home. Hello to everybody listening on the radio here in Christchurch, around and about Canterbury, or stream it online at plains.org.nz. As a reminder, you can always stream online at plains.org.nz. We're here every Wednesday at 4 p.m, and all the shows are live on the radio here, so no matter where you are, you can definitely hear us on the radio. So next up, we're going to go into a bit of a song to start us off with today here on the Drive Home Show. We're going to play some Dancy Bryant, Buzz, here on the Drive Home Show on Plains Media. So it's 2:04.
All the girls in their Friday night best, call them out to the clubs again. Saucer eyes and little white lies, it's ambiguity until the end. Modern rouge and cherry hue, she's playing like she's in lust with you. To win a gin with an elderflower spin, you can't buy my love with a dime to spend. Cruelty is easy and loving is hard, so let's play pretend at the back of the bar. Cause the harder we hit, the harder they fall, and by the end of the night we won't care at all. Mirrored ceilings, shaking floors, false lashes, sweat on the walls, flooded eyes just to set the mood. Centerfold is a trick for two. Hey, we love to exaggerate. The liquor's sweeter when the love's a game. Where we're dragged to the taxi cab, the photograph will make your eyes dilate. A flash in the pan shines as bright as the stars, so let's play pretend at the back of the bar. Cause the harder we hit, the harder they fall, and by the end of the night we won't care at all. The harder we hit, the harder they fall, and by the end of the night we won't care at all. The harder we hit, the harder they fall, and by the end of the night we won't care at all. The harder we hit, the harder they fall, and by the end of the night we won't care at all. The harder we hit, the harder they fall, and by the the party fades away, life loses its touch without me. I'm your overnight celebrity. Anything to escape how we felt today.
Broadcasting, podcasting, live streaming. Plains Media.
If you could see yourself through my eyes, sim sunlight, instead on bright lights. Soft spoken but and your hands open in the reflection. You're peeling oranges in the kitchen, lifeless on the floor, no different than before. 14, 15, 16, your headlights gleam. I want your pretty hands alone from my thighs, your voice in every breath, a compromise. Don't know how to tell you not to become a bad dream. Calling you like a bird to feed the nest. I wanna buy a house. I wanna make a life. Us and I'm bored, lifeless on the floor, no different than before. Poetry lingers between my lips. You kiss me and you pull it out of there. And I want your pretty hands alone from my thighs, your voice in every breath, a compromise. Don't know how to tell you not to become a bad dream. You might be the water in closing wound. Seems a little is good for you. Don't know how to tell you not to become a memory. Take me in the back of your car and leave me in the boot. Take me to the base of your house and lock me there for good. Take me when you take medication in the morning. Take me like you wanna keep me without a warning. I want your pretty hands alone from my thighs, your voice in every breath, a compromise. Don't know how to tell you not to become a bad dream. You might be the water in closing wound. Seems a little is good for you. Don't know how to tell you not to become a memory.
And that was Lucy Gray, Soft Spoken. It is Music Month still here in Christchurch and around New Zealand. We hope you're enjoying New Zealand Music Month this month. And for us this month, we're playing all things to do with New Zealand and supporting local artists right around our country. Next up, we're going to be diving into your local current events, news, what's happening and what's happening around New Zealand and Christchurch in the news. Let's take away breaking news with the Drive Home Show.
Rev your engines. It's time for the news on the Drive Home Show.
Christchurch's Tanner Smith has become the latest homegrown talent to debut for the One New Zealand Warriors, making his first grade appearance in the club's Round 11 NRL clash against the Dolphins at the Brisbane's Suncorp Stadium over the weekend. The 21-year-old prop, who is the greatest grandson of legendary Kiwi captain Pat Smith, was handed Warrior Cap 292. He's the third player to debut the club this season, following the co-captain James Fisher Harris and hooker Sam Healy. It was a great first appearance on his debut over the weekend against the Dolphins, and the Warriors did win that game over the weekend 16-12.
That's really good to hear. And we have one passed away after a State Highway 1 crash. A person had passed away following a crash on State Highway 1 in South Canterbury this morning. The police were called to a single vehicle crash on Evans Street between Pringle and Belfield Streets, Timaru, around 9:50am this morning. Part of the road was closed while Sierra's crash unit carried out a scene examination but reopened about 2:40pm. The cause of the crash remained under investigation, police said in a statement. The New Zealand Transport Agency Fire Wakatiko said that the crash is closed State Highway 1 to northbound traffic. Fire emergency NZ crews from West Washdyke and Timaru Station were also sent to the scene. So that's very sad to hear. It was a crash and one passed away. That is very sad to hear.
Yeah, that's not good at all. And the New Zealand Nurses Organisation is raising renewed concerns over the staff safety at Christchurch Hospital following an assault on a student midwife walking back to her car after a shift. The attack did not occur on hospital grounds. It happened near Kuaka Waipapa and is the latest in the series of after-hours attacks on hospital staff, promoting frustration over the ongoing lack of a long-term parking solution. NZNO Christchurch delegate AI says staff have been raising concerns about hospital parking for more than a decade, and while Te Wataora has been taken some action, it falls for short of what's needed to ensure staff safety. It is definitely a concern around the Christchurch Hospital at the moment, and for the staff safety and car parking issues. And these assaults that are ongoing is definitely unnecessary.
Yeah, it's not good at all. And when we get some other news here, ticket holders frustrated with refund processes after an air show failed to take off, which is not good. A Christchurch man, Colin, is upset receiving only a partial refund for the cancelled Classic Air Fighters show in Melbourne, which was called off just days before Easter weekend due to severe weather. Although the event has been running since 2001, organisers are now facing major financial challenges and only offering ticket holders 50 to 80% refunds, citing unavoidable costs and obligations to suppliers. Who spent up to $1,500 on a planned trip. Previously received a full refund for the 2021 cancellation due to COVID-19 and spent a similar treatment. He was ultimately refunded 76% and criticised the situation as unfair, especially amid tough economic times. Organisers operating under charitable trust said that they had taken a loan to issue partial refunds and appreciate those who donated to cover rollover their tickets to 2027. Under the Consumer Guarantees Act, full refunds are typically required unless cancellations are due to uncontrollable events like weather. Consumer New Zealand has been contacted for further comment. So I can totally understand why this guy Colin is upset he didn't get a full refund. He is due for one. We're interested to see what the Consumer New Zealand has to say when they get contacted, but that is very unheard for. You should get a full refund for that. So he's hoping he gets a good full refund, but at the moment he's only got 76% of his money back. That's not good enough. Hope he gets the other 20 or so % very soon.
And the Hurricanes' loose forward Braden has been knocked out of the remaining of the Super Rugby Pacific season because of an ankle injury. Braden, who has made 12 appearances this year, who was hurt during the Hurricanes' dramatic 24-20 win over the Highlanders in Wellington last Friday night. And fears Braden would be scratched for the rest of the campaign were confirmed on Wednesday. The Hurricanes' assistant coach, Jamie, speaking to media on Tuesday, had warned supporters to brace for bad news when he said Braden's required a scan to determine the full extent of the damage to his ankle. Terrible news for the Hurricanes fans on that one.
Yeah, it is definitely not so good news. When we had some widespread internet outages, unknown. Contact, which is the Contact Energy, says it's working out how widespread outage to its broadband internet services occurred last night. On social media, people in Christchurch, Auckland and Wellington reported problems with internet across between 7 p.m. and 8:30 yesterday, that's Tuesday. Contact Chief Retail Officer Michael Robertson says its broadband services back up and running following a brief and unexpected outage. A message on the company website said if people are still experiencing problems to turn the motor off and on. There are more than 100,000 Contact broadband customers across New Zealand. So it's not good that this broadband just dropped off and stopped working. I'm not too sure what happened, and they're not sure either, but they're doing an investigation, and if there's something wrong, they'll definitely update their systems. But Christchurch, Auckland and Wellington reported problems between 7 p.m. and 8:30 last night. That's not good, but here's hoping it doesn't happen again. If it happens too regularly, people will drop off and go to other providers. Don't you agree, Jordan?
Yep, definitely. And I think it was, I saw some notice on that issue. I think it was something to do with the routing issue in Sydney. Through what Contact Energy uses a internet service provider called Devily. Now, I've heard some bad reviews with their internet service provider, Devily. They contact users, and I don't know why they still use them, which I've tried them once, and the internet just gets throttled through their service, so you don't get the speeds that you pay for. So definitely avoid them if you can, that I've seen. And you can even look on their website. There's a lot of reviews that are poorly managed, so better to go with other providers, I would think, because I didn't have any issues where I am in Rolleston, which I've seen a lot of posts on the Rolleston community page.
Likewise,
there was lots of internet outages right across, but I still had internet access, no problems at all, and smoothly running.
Yeah, that's really cool. And we do have some other news. Trump unveils his plans for the Golden Dome defense system. The US President Donald Trump says he's selected a design for the $175 billion, which is $295 billion, Golden Dome missile defense shield, named as Space Force General, to head the ambitious program aimed at blocking threats from China and Russia. The program's first ordered by Trump in January aims to create a network of satellites, perhaps numbering in the hundreds, to detect, track and potentially intercept incoming missiles. Trump has told the White House press at the press conference that US Space Force General Michael would be lead program manager for an effort widely viewed as the keystone to Trump's planning. In a statement to the office, Prime Minister Mark Carney said he and his ministers were discussing a new security economic relationship with the American counterparts. The new astronomical space-age defense ecosystem is more about Silicon Valley than being about big metal, says Senator Kevin Cramner of North Dakota said at the White House event. So that sounds really interesting. So Donald Trump unveils plans for Golden Dome defense system in the USA. That's pretty cool. He's going to be spending a lot of money. L3 has also invested $150 million in building out its new facility in Fort Wayne in Indiana, where they make hypersonic tracking space sensor satellites that are part of the Pentagon gone efforts to better detect and track hypersonic weapons and space sensors. So that sounds really cool. So, yeah, it's really interesting to hear in the news. Trump is doing it again, unveiling plans and doing different things right around the world. So it's 295 billion New Zealand dollars. That's a lot of money. I can't even think of it. I can barely think of $5,000 rather than billions of dollars. So that's a lot of money. But he is going to be making a golden drone defence system. So that's awesome.
And also public transport woes for Canterbury's big growth in areas. It is back to the drawing board on proposed bus services in the Selwyn district as Canterbury's regional council, ECAN, struggles with growing demand and limited funds, Chairperson Craig Pauling says. The residents have expressed the need for more public transport in housing growth areas, including Selwyn and Canterbury. But Submissions in Environment Canterbury's 2025-26 annual plan indicates Selwyn residents did not want to pay for proposed targeted rate for it. Meanwhile, nearly $1 billion of government transport funds has been allocated to a single project, the Warden Bypass, while just $220 million was allocated to public transport. The council has also been under pressure from NZ Transport Agency Whakatahi and increased bus fares. Amid growing demand and a reduction in public transport funding in the 2024-27 National Land Transport Program, ECAN confirmed last month it will increase the standard adult fare from $2 to $3 in the Greater Christchurch areas from July the 1st. So the fares will be increasing from the 1st of July from that standard adult fare on MetroCard from $2 to $3, and those people on community services cards, they're only going up by 50 cents from $1 to $1.50. So do stay up to date with that, and there will be some updated fares on their website closer to that point.
Yeah, definitely. Metro is still relatively cheaper than any other transport in Christchurch rather than taxis. So get on the bus, carpool if you want to, but take the bus, be emission free, have fun and travel. And one thing I love about the bus, and I can't emphasise this much, you can just relax, take it easy, listen to music, read a book, or read the news and have fun while riding to work or to your destination. It's always fun. So thanks to Metro. We'll have an update with them later on regarding the Motto move as well later on in the year. But we do have Cheviot Light saw in relation to Horswell burglary. Do you recognise this vehicle? It's DR7635. It's Dr. Romeo 7635, the number plate. The police investigating a Christchurch burglary needs the public's help to locate a Chevrolet Impala. The burglary occurred between 8 p.m. on Monday, the 19th of May, and on 7 a.m. on Tuesday, May the 20th, in Horswell area. A police spokesperson describes the vehicle as a maroon 1966 Chevrolet Impala, registration DR7635. It's DR7635, which may be able to help the investigation. Police would like to speak to anyone who may have information in relation to the vehicle, including CCTV or dashcam footage from Horswell area around the time of the burglary. Anyone with information urged to contact police at 105.police.gov.nz. That's 105.police.govt.nz. Clicking Update Report or call 105. Please use the reference number 250520/3153. That is 250520/3153. Information can also be provided anonymously through Crime Stoppers 0800 555 111. That's 0800 555 111, and that is in relation to Chevrolet. That is thought to be in relation to a Horswell burglary. Again, the license plate is DR7635. It is on the Star News website if you do want to get a picture of the car. But if you have seen it or do have CCTV footage or dashcam footage, do get in touch with the local authorities and you'll be able to assist them. So thank you.
And also a reminder that this Sunday evening between 6 p.m. and 7 p.m, the Civil Defence will be doing a nationwide test of the emergency mobile alert. So if you do get a little sound on your phone, do not be alarmed. We do have some more information on that.
25th, there will be one phone alert you can't ignore. On this day, all compatible phones will receive an emergency mobile alert. This is a test to help keep you safe if there is an emergency. Whenever you hear this sound, stop and read the message. Find out more at getready.govt.nz/EMA.
Thank you, Civil Defence, for that update there, and it's really important to make sure that your phone is compatible to the spec for the emergency mobile alert, and staying up to date for emergencies they could be sending out at any time. You just never know when that might happen.
Yeah, it is fantastic, and it reaches over 5.5 million phones across New Zealand. So if your phone is turned on, capable, and it has up-to-date software, you should receive the alert. Again, getready.gov.nz/EMA. That brings us to the end of the news today. Thank you so much for listening. Good to be here and on the Drive Home Show on Plains Media. A shout out to my friends over in the USA, Amanda, everybody else that's listening right around the world on plains.org.nz. We're going to take it away with more New Zealand songs. We're going to have a bit of Graham James. Graham James is going to be singing Be My Everything, Graham James it is. 4:26 here on the Drive Home Show on Plains Media.
And we all fall down. A pocket full of nothing and an empty sound. I was sitting in the lost and found. I was hoping you would come around. Counting rings on a fallen tree. Many more years than we'll ever see. Call to the storm of the century. Now I'm lying in an empty field. If I run into your arms, just like a river to the sea, would you calm my troubled mind, just like the waves that wash my spirit clean? Be my everything. Watch my shadow walking down the stairs. I haven't been able to outrun these fears. I've been saying that I'm doing fine. I'm just hoping that the shadow proves the sunshine. If I run into your arms, just like a river to the sea, would you calm my troubled mind, just like the waves that wash my spirit clean? Be my everything. If I run into your arms, just like a river to the sea, would you calm my troubled mind, just like the waves and wash my spirit clean? If I run into your arms, just like a river to the sea, would you calm my troubled mind, just like the waves that wash my spirit clean? Be my everything.
Plains Media. Streaming live wherever you are. plains.org.nz.
For days, my body's like some phrase I don't remember. To see the way you look amazes me, articulating every member. If I could only take one step, I know all of my fears they would surrender. And I could be so eloquent, I'd flicker up that wick just like an ember. Just get up, just get up. Let your body take the lead. Stop thinking who you should be and just get up, just get up. You can make a start tonight, never stop until it's right. Find my way, my mind is like a maze, I can't escape it. The way you leave yourself behind, you find the perfect moment and embrace it. If I could only take one step, I'd turn my body around and I could face it. Into these eyes and whisper eyes and moments now, don't waste it. Go on, take it. And just get up, and just get up. Let your body take the lead. Stop thinking who you should be and just get up, and just get up. You can make a start tonight, never stop until it's right. Oh, just get up. And just get up. Let your body take the lead. Stop thinking who you should be and just get up. And just get up. You can make a start tonight. Never stop until it's right. Just get up, let your body take the lead. Stop thinking who you should be and just get up, just get up. You can make a start tonight, never stop until it's right. And just get up, just get up. Let your body take the lead. Stop thinking who you should be and just get up. just get up, just get up. Let your body take the lead. Stop thinking who you should be.
And welcome back to the Drive Home Show on Plains Media. We hope you're having a great commute home. Loving the New Zealand music. We'll keep on listening to the show because we've got plenty more of that coming soon. But to take us on to the next part of the show, we're going to be talking about what's on. So for those who are new to listening or haven't been here much, what we do is we talk about what's on Christchurch, what's happening in our local arena, Otahi Christchurch, and you can discover new events and new things to discover. Let's go on to what's on Christchurch.
Find out what's on in Otahi with the Drive Home Show.
We are going to go into some viewing of sports that you can watch this weekend. There's plenty on. The Black Ferns is playing at North Harbour Stadium this Saturday, 3:35 p.m. Playing against the USA. Over the weekend, last weekend, they played Canada right here in Christchurch at Orange Ferry Stadium, and that game was a really good game to watch. It was 27-all. No winner in that game. It was a full draw, 27-all. A really good contest, and I'm sure this weekend is going to be another good contest against the USA. And also the Super Rugby, we're just about near the end of the season, heading into the final. So we're week 15 out of 16, so we've only got 2 weeks left. And the Crusaders will be playing the Highlanders on Friday evening at 7:05. And then you've got, after that, the Reds and the Hurricanes. And going into Saturday, the Chiefs and the Moana Pacifica, a good clash there. Moana Pacifica are looking pretty good this season. And, yeah, it's going to be a really good test right up in the Waikato. And then you're finishing off the good weekend is the Force and the Waratahs on late Saturday as well. How we're looking on the table at the moment in the Super Rugby Pacific? Well, the Brumbies are on the top, which is the first I've seen in a while. Australian team is on the top, and you've got the Chiefs second, and the Crusaders are third, and Reds and Hurricanes. That's looking at your top five at the moment. Plenty to play for over these last 2 weeks of the weekends before the finals. Both the Crusaders and the Chiefs currently share the same points on the table of 41. So there's a very interesting change that could happen between these two teams, whoever wins and loses as well. And also another good weekend of NRL. The Warriors are on the top at the moment after 5 wins in a row. We've got the Bulldogs and the Dolphins happening starting from tomorrow night from 9:50. And then you've got the Eels and Sea Eagles late Friday on Friday 10. You got the Panthers and the Knights, Roosters and Sharks, and to finish off the weekend on the Sunday at 6:05 p.m. is the Warriors and the Raiders. That is happening in Auckland as well. We're currently second on the table, but just below the Bulldogs, and the Raiders are third. So the Warriors and Raiders game is third and second game. So it will be a real good battle. Can the Warriors make it 6 in a row? Bet you we can, but it's going to be a fight.
Yeah, definitely. And we do have some fun things this weekend. This Saturday and Sunday, Mr. Mod Warehouse Clearance Auction. That's right, Mr. Mod Warehouse Clearance Auction, 5/46 Disraeli Street, Addington, Christchurch. As join us for the final Mr. Mod event, a massive warehouse clearance auction featuring hundreds of vintage, mid-century and antique pieces from furniture to homewares. There's a real opportunity to explore Mr. Mod's incredible collection one last time. Whether you're a seasoned collector or simply love timeless design, there's an unmissable event. Everything must go. That's right, everything must go. That's Mr. Mod. Mr. Mod specialises in sourcing, restoration and sale of imported vintage design from Europe and America. That's pretty cool. That's Mr. Mod Warehouse Clearance Auction, 5/46 Disraeli Street, Addington, Christchurch, this Saturday and Sunday, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. That's 11 a.m. to 1400 hours, which is 2 p.m. And Disraeli Street. So get involved. If you love vintage stuff, antiques and mid-century stuff, get involved and get along to Mr. Mod Warehouse Clearance Auction, 46 Disraeli Street, Addington, this weekend from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. this Saturday and Sunday.
And also on Saturday, 9 a.m. to 5, is the Christchurch NZMCA Motorhome Caravan and Leisure Show. And that's happening at the Wolfbrook Arena, the South Island's biggest outdoor lifestyle show. The NZMCA Motorhome Caravan and Leisure Show is back at Wolfbrook Arena on the 24th and 25th. The two-day show contains a huge variety of exhibitors. You'll find your favourite brands and motorhomes and caravans, a host of new products, an array of innovative accessories, and some unbeatable deals. Everything from fiberglass trailers to portable washing machines, inflatable boats, electric bikes, inverters, LED TVs will be available as well. Everything you need when travelling and enjoying your own backyard to make it the best experience yet. Head along to Wolfbrook Arena for this exciting show from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m.
This Sunday at 7:45 a.m. we have an early event for those in New Brighton, the Free Sunrise Yoga Club, New Brighton Beach. That's right, Sunrise Yoga Club. Special guest Posh Porridge. Free community event. What's happening? 7:45 a.m. yoga flow and energising and warming session to start your day right. 8:15 a.m. with breathe practice, free wood fire sauna from O Studio Rangiora team. Optional cold water dip, cool off and connect with your community. Posh Porridge, treat yourself to the famous delicious porridge available for your purchase after practice. It is located at New Brighton Beach by the pier. When it is this Sunday, the 25th of May at 4:45 a.m. and it's free. All they ask you to do is register as yogawithjess.myflowdesk.com/sunrise yoga. That's yogawithjess.myflowdesk.com/sunrise yoga, or just search up Sunrise Yoga on Facebook and get more information there. But it looks like it's going to be a big event. It's been popular in the past, from what I see, and over 1,000 people are interested. So get involved at the Free Sunrise Yoga Club in New Brighton Beach, next to the pier, at 7:45 a.m. Love yoga, want to do it somewhere unique? Why not head down to New Brighton this Sunday and get involved? Don't forget to register before you head along and enjoy the fun with Jess and the team.
If you're looking for a Saturday evening outing, Rock the 80s Richmond Club this Saturday night from 7 p.m. The Rock the 80s relive the magic of the 1980s. Early bird tickets are on sale now. Get ready to turn back the clock and party like it's 1985. Join the Richmond Club for the party of the year with New Zealand's epic tribute band Bangers 80s, rocking all your favourite 80s and anthems with mind-blowing lighting effects. Transporting you straight to the heart of the 80s. Bring your crew, grab a drink and get ready to dance, sing and relive the decade of the big hair, neon lights and unforgettable tunes. This will be an unmissable night of you must go and have some fun. So that'll be happening at Richmond Club this Saturday evening from 7 p.m. The doors will open, and raid your wardrobe and come dressed in your best 80s fashion for a chance to win awesome prizes. Tickets are limited, so don't miss out. Secure your spot now and let's rock the 80s together.
Let's go. Live at a Rolling Stone. It's at 8:30 this Friday, 8:30 to 11:30. It's at the Rolling Stone, 579 Colombo Street, Christchurch Central. It's a great band. It's The Mule. Really cool. It's The Mule. It's a band of 8 musicians playing a mix of blues, funk, soul, rock, adding the vibrant injection of raw energy, playfulness and interactive fun into any event, available for gigs, celebrations and local community events. Be entertained. The Mule. And I can totally say The Mule is a fantastic band. It's an 8-piece band. I know one of the people in the band personally, Fernando de Moral. He's fantastic at his instruments he does. It's great. So they're playing this Friday, 8:30 p.m. to 11:30. It's live at the Rolling Stone in 579 Colombo Street, and it is free from what I see. So get involved, enjoy the band and have fun. That's The Mule playing live this Friday at a Rolling Stone at 579 Colombo Street. down in the city there. So get involved, enjoy the band this Friday.
Yep, definitely some magical events to attend this weekend and also some great viewings as well. So there's plenty on. If you want to have some party night, you can head along to Richmond Club for the 80s. Gotta love the 80s decade of great music. There's so many great ones you can think of. And it's one of the great decades you can think of, going to a really awesome bar and dress up in 80s and colourful and really enjoying it.
Yeah, that is awesome. So that takes us with the events today. And if you ever have an event you want to let us know about, you can always email us at drivehomeshow@hotmail.com, or just get in touch with Plains Media directly on the phone, or come in the studio and let them know, and we'll be happy to broadcast it here on our radio show of the Drive Home Show. It is 4:45, 4:45, and we're going to play another song, Bear With Me, the Boondocks, Bear With Me. And welcome back to the Drive Home Show on Plains Media at 4:48. That was Boondocks, Bear With Me. Good to be here on the Drive Home Show today. And next up, we're going to be diving into the weather, what's going to be happening rest of this week. And we also will have a special announcement from Jordan, which you'll share during the news segment. So let's take it away with the weather with DJ Jordan here on the Drive Home Show on Plains Media.
It is now time for your latest weather forecast update for the rest of your working week and into the weekend. Going into Thursday, we're looking at another fine day with a light morning frost is possible in the exposed areas, with a light northwesterly developing later in the day. We're expecting a high around that 15 and a low of 2. Going into Friday, another fine day with light winds, northeasterlies developing, with a high of around 16 and a low of 2. And going to the weekend, good news is the weekend is looking good, so you can enjoy the outdoors. Partly cloudy, but we expect those northeasterlies to continue to be fresh at times. We're expecting a nice day of 15 and a low of 3. And the end of the week, partly cloudy with northerlies becoming fresh. It'll be a nice warm 17 and a low of 11 at night. So it'll be a lot warmer at night as we go later in the week. And also right here on Plains Media, I'll be beginning to do some daily weather forecasts right here exclusively by me. So bringing you more weather forecast updates right here on Plains Media, hopefully starting very soon. So you might be hearing me at various stages, maybe in the morning and some in the afternoon. So bring you some what the weather forecast is looking like, more up-to-date information, and we'll do more in depth as usual on the Wednesday on the Drive Home show as well. So I'll keep you posted, and you'll no doubt will hear some of that coming up.
That is awesome news, Jordan, to hear that you're going to be doing some weather on the station as well. So that's going to be really cool. So yeah, I think it's going to be in the mornings, about 9 a.m. We'll definitely have to look. We're just, Jordan is just kind of at the moment is finalising it with the studio and stuff. But it's great news that we're going to have weather throughout the day here on Plains Media. It's going to be the first. It's going to be really cool, and it's going to be unique. It's not just some major corporation. It's someone who's passionate with the weather and knows weather. And I got to say, Jordan is very accurate. So we can't wait for that here on Plains Media throughout the days, evenings, and especially if there's a major flood like what happened a couple of weeks ago. It would be great to have that live on the radio here at Plains Media. So great work, Jordan. Good on you. We're going to take you pretty much home with another song. It's going to be Body, Isla Noon, Body, and then we've got another announcement, and then we'll take you home. Let's take it away with Isla Noon, Body.
Like my mother. Body in the mirror looks like my mother. Sometimes I wanna hide you and nobody can want you. I'm so sorry you've ended up on me. I wish my only goal was to be desired, but you precede me in ways I can't control. And I feel bad 'cause I know it's never been your fault. Body in the mirror looks like my mother. Body in the mirror looks like my mother. Body in the mirror looks like my mother. Body in the mirror looks like my mother.
Isla Noon Body here on Plains Media. Good to be here for the Drive Home Show. We hope you had a great show. We've got a bit of an announcement as well. This Sunday there's a special event coming up. Their space is limited, but there's an event happening on at Ballantynes, and I'm going to be sharing it with you quickly before we end today. And let's hear it from Music with Michael. Hold up.
Hi, it's Music with Michael here in Ballantynes, and I am so excited about the release of my album, Have a Musical Day Volume 1, that's coming out this week. To celebrate, we're doing a very special free event for families right here at Ballantynes. We're going to sing, we're going to dance, have some coffees and fluffies, and check out the amazing Tony's range. So come along here at 9:30. See you there.
So there you go. We have a musical day at Ballantynes this weekend with Music with Michael, giveaways, bonus gifts, and which is really cool. That's Sunday, the 25th of May, 9:30am to 10am at Ballantynes Tea Room. Celebrate and see all the new range that they have in the children's department and everything like that, which is really cool. So again, thank you so much for listening to the Drive Home Show on Plains Media. It is 4:56 and we're going to play 73s and see you next time. But thank you so much for listening, and we'll catch you next time here on the show. Thank you for listening to the Drive Home Show on Plains Media
with your hosts DJ Jordan and Thomas.
You can find us on Facebook and subscribe on Apple Podcasts and find out more at plains.org.nz, and you can email us on drivehomeshow@hotmail.com.
See you next week at 4 p.m.